Hello everyone, in the next video from Flashpoint campaign Southern Storm, and we are continuing, or actually we are finishing scenario called Quietly Flows the Donau. Last time we've received information that we could end the battle right now because the enemies Czechoslovakians are in full retreat, which is defined by, let me show you that. I think it's in operations, where I can find it. Mm, Not here, victory conditions. I'm trying to find victory conditions. Maybe here? Here. Okay, so we've managed to inflict, how it's called? Mm, Those are catastrophic losses. Okay, yeah. Your opponent's force suffered catastrophic losses, retaining just of 27% its initial strength, triggering a sudden death. And that's why we've managed to achieve decisive win. Mm, but we can still continue. We have about 1 hour and 8 minutes left, and I'm very curious how it's going to end up. So we will continue. I guess that's the last episode of that scenario. It's a short scenario, but we have already six videos on that, so this is quite a massive. Let me take a look at third platoon from the third company, which is trying to neutralize enemy HQ, and looks like he's doing really well. They are out of any Milan rounds. That's fine. We still have plenty of 20 mm autocannon ammunition, and I think probably most of you have seen yesterday the video where Bradley is fighting with T90, as far as I remember, and it looked absolutely beautiful. Uh, the fire from the autocannon, though the Bradley is using, I think that's a 30 mm Bushmaster autocannon, so it's a greater caliber than 20 mm. But wow, it looks absolutely stunning. So if you haven't seen that, please find that video because it's really worth it. It's amazing. I mean, the courage of the uh, Bradley crew was insane. I mean, usually you don't do that. Of course, the 30 mm autocannon is capable of penetrating the armor of the tank. Also the T90. Mm, Front is quite thick, but as far as I know, below 800 meters, the 30 mm caliber is capable of penetrating 100 millimeter of steel. So this is huge. This is really huge. Really watch that video. But let's go back to the scenario. So a third platoon is doing good. I think I will just keep them where they are, unless my artillery has an order to hit enemy HQ. Yes, they still have that order. It will end in about 5 minutes. So okay, I will leave it as it is. We can also try to assault that position, but we are doing completely fine from around 500 meters. The 20 mm is very effective on such distance, so that should be fine. Also, our first platoon from the third company, that's the same company as the third platoon, we are trying to assault Niederwinkeln. We don't know whether there are some troops or not, but I'm expecting enemy artillery somewhere in the area. So that's how it's going in the north. What else? Where HQ is over here, we could bring them slightly closer, but I think that's fine. Or actually, let's try to do it. Uh, let's move nicely and deliberately somewhere there. Let's commit. We will screen. Let me just modify stand-off range. Stand-off range is 4 hexes. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's completely fine. Let's close it. No pressure. Now, we have analyzed first and the third platoon. We have also second platoon, and I'm quite surprised that despite having tremendous line of sight from that little hilltop, look at that. We should see everything. We've lost vision on enemy artillery, and it's somewhere here in that area east of Niederwinkling. So I guess we would be able to even provide some fire support for our first platoon if we find enemy artillery pieces. So hopefully that's gonna work. We'll find out soon. So that's it regarding the third company operating on the north, in the north. Now let's take a look at Stephansposching. We've sent a third mechanized infantry company from the second platoon. Whoa! Third platoon from the second company to reinforce Stephansposching. Looks like most of the enemy units are down. We also neutralized those bloody two T-55s trying to outflank us, which is great. So looks like only very limited elements are still trying to push across the bridge, or they will start retreating. We still have Milans available in second platoon from the second company. What's the ammunition status for the third platoon? Uh, Plenty of rounds available. Key ammunition 100%. Lovely. We also have two Leopards left. They are moving deliberately towards the center, and I'm not going to change that order because you can see they will be there in about 2 minutes. What about ammunition? We don't have any high explosives. We only have 7 APs, which is armor piercing, and also 7 high explosives anti-tank, which is abbreviated HEAT. Mm, we might need to resupply because we would need some of those standard high explosives against soft targets like infantry. So maybe we should do so. I can change the hold to rest and resupply. Of course, we are not going to rest and resupply for 60 minutes. Let's resupply for 15 minutes. That should be pretty okay. Okay, looks good to me. Yes, I want to apply. What else? Second anti-tank platoon. 3 vehicles left. What about ammunition? Absolutely fine. 9, 10, and 9 rounds available. 67%. Also, our third tank platoon is coming to the area to support defense. Of course, they are not going to attack us anymore, but still, we want to reinforce that area. We also have the first anti-tank platoon, plenty of ammunition available. So I think that would be it. Let's not waste time. Let's continue. I think that the most action is waiting us in the north. So let's start. Oh no, there is still plenty of units trying to push across the bridge. We cannot verify what's there, but we are absolutely demolishing them. Oh, really a lot of them. Wow. It's funny that we haven't seen them before. They were on the bridge, and we had a great line of sight of them, so it's pretty weird. Okay, our artillery is bombarding that HQ. Okay, it's very nice. Oh, still plenty of units trying to go across the Donau. Hopefully, I think we will be able to stop them. Okay, good. I really can't see what's under that counter, so I can just guess. Okay, some leftovers, 3 mech rifles, 6 mech rifles, and 1 Malutka, and 1 Strela. Okay, I think they don't pose a huge threat for us. We'll find out. If they cross, they might, but let's see. Okay, should be an easy target for us. Okay, good. Would be also very nice to see artillery bombardment. Oh, thank you very much. Much appreciated. That was devastating fire. Can we find out how many claims? Really? Okay, we'll check it soon. Okay, we are continuing our barrage. Very, very nice. Slowly reclaim some also. Okay, let's neutralize those mech rifles. That's only infantry, I guess? We don't know. There is no precise information on that. We know that there's only one unit left, so that's all. Okay, almost everything is neutralized. Very nice. Okay, the phase is almost over. Come on, let's get rid of them. Yeah, phase is over. Wow, plenty of good shooting. Let's see, key ammunition for my third platoon from the second company. Of course, we are almost empty of Milans, but still looks like we are facing mostly soft targets. So autocannons from mortars will be enough to stop them. We also have a second platoon. Oh, you don't have Milans. Okay, that's fine. That's completely fine. What about my tank? Okay, tank haven't switched position yet because of enemies approaching. Did we lose one Leopard in the meantime? I don't think so. I haven't noticed that we've lost. But might be true. Yeah, we've lost one. I mean, it's fallen out. It's not destroyed completely. That's also a slight difference whether the unit is fallen out or destroyed. If it's fallen out, it can be repaired. Of course, in the scenario we cannot do that, but if you use the scenario as a learning tool, you can assume that okay, our Leopard is only damaged. We can still restore it and repair in the back of your front line, and he can go back to the action in about a few, for example, a few days. So that's a huge difference, by the way. So keep that in mind. Okay, that's okay. I'm just clicking randomly. What else I should check? I probably should check my. Okay, here we have the third platoon, tank platoon. Okay, they are low on high explosives rounds, but still a couple of them left, so I'm not going to put them into rest and resupply mode. I have also second anti-tank platoon. Wow, you have plenty of rounds available, so no need to change that. We also situation for my northern units hasn't changed at all. So I'm not going to do anything. How much time we need to capture Niederwinkling? 7 minutes. Okay. So in about 7 minutes we should spot enemy targets soon. Okay, that's very, very nice. I'm wondering what's left here. And I'm tempted to assault that position since my artillery is supporting now the southern defense. We could try to assault that, or maybe wait one more cycle and then try it. Okay, but other than that, I just want to take a look at reported kills and claims. 169 units so far destroyed, 23 tanks, so almost 2 tank companies destroyed, 72 mechanized equipment, dear God, and many other stuff. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, let's start another cycle. There's no need to do it. It's our artillery with one more claim. Beautiful. Oh, I should check kill count for our artillery. I'm very curious how effective it is. Okay, goodbye. Another unit is dead. Beautiful. Okay, we are in Niederwinkling and we can see enemy artillery unit. Those are 2S1 Gwozdika, so they are capable of firing rounds directly into our units. We'll see what my first platoon will do with that. Okay, my artillery is again supporting third platoon from the third company far in the north. This is okay. We've lost vision on enemy HQ. Interesting. Would be great to neutralize that HQ. I think it might be FARP though. I don't know. Okay, good. The phase is over. Looks like we cleared out that southern thrust. So I won't send my engineers to demolish the bridge. No need to do that. Now the question is about my first platoon from the third company. I would like them to start firing at that artillery pieces. Also, I'm thinking about sending second platoon from the third company more north, so we can try to engage those targets. Uh, because we miss a little bit the range to them. So mm, we will move deliberate. I will give them probably here we could move hasty, and from there we could move deliberate. So let's mark it like that. Let's commit. We'll screen. And let's change the first order to move hasty, and let's apply. So they will reach the point before the scenario finishes. They will have 4 minutes to inflict some casualties on enemy artillery. We will find out how it works. Hopefully they will not kill them. Of course that position is sublime. Probably I shouldn't change that position. Hmm. From the tactical point of view, I shouldn't. There's no need to hunt enemy units, I guess. The first platoon should do the job. We have 15 Milans plus 3 from ATGM team, which gives me 18 Milan rounds. Yeah, we won't do that. We could, on the other hand, try to. Oh, I clicked on the artillery, not my air defense. Okay, we are again out of high explosives rounds. So we need to rest and resupply. And we will resupply up to 80%. So we'll be back in action before the. Oh, on call from 12. Okay. So maybe cancel. Rest and resupply. Maybe to 50%. Let's see. Proceed. 11:50, 51. That's fine. Let's apply. We will have 9 minutes. So now let's grab my third platoon. Let's try to assault that position. So maybe we can eliminate it. We will of course screen. Mm, and what else? I think there's nothing to do, honestly. We have of course somewhere here enemy HQ, but we won't be able to catch them. Now I hope that my first platoon from the third company will eliminate that artillery. I think it's a company, six elements. I mean six artillery pieces. I think yeah. This that should be a company. Un what? Why it switched again? Unless for the Warsaw Pact or USSR it's different. I don't know, maybe. Mm, so we'll find out. Also, I hope that my third platoon from the third company will eliminate that HQ. I guess it's a FARP. That's why they are not moving away. Okay. I wanted to check one thing. Reported kills and claims. Here is my artillery, and they claimed 4 tanks, 8 mechanized equipment, either APC or IFV, 5 infantry units, 2 AT, 2 HQ, 2 air defense, 7 artillery, 2 transport, 3 supply, in total 35 units. And looks like that's the most effective unit. Okay, yeah, well, that confirms the fact that artillery is the king of the battlefield. Absolutely. Beautiful. Then the next is first tank platoon. Mm, second and no, I'm sorry. I think that's the no. Yeah, right. That's the first tank platoon. Yeah, that's correct. With 32 counts. Mm, what else? What about my anti-tank units? 12, 22, and 13. That's a solid result. Yeah. especially the second platoon with 7 tanks destroyed. Okay, anyway, let's continue. Let's end it. No reason to slow it down. Okay, we are observing. Whoa, the phase is almost over. Okay, so looks like we may not see anything going on. 5 minutes left, so let's start. Oh no, actually, third platoon is attacking far. Oh, that's my artillery getting new targets. Dear God, please just. Hopefully they are coordinating their action. Okay, the battle is over though. To Lieutenant Colonel Geuterschloch, commanding Panzergrenadier Battalion 111th. The enemy has suffered losses and withdrawals exceeding 70% and is reorganizing on the battlefield. HQ orders you to hold position and await further orders. You and your forces obtained a decisive win. You should be aware that command considers your performance on balance to be excellent. Due to the fact that your forces inflicted catastrophic losses, sudden death, on the enemy, your outcome is rated one level higher than it would have been, and the enemy's one loss. Oh, I'm sorry, and the enemy's one less based on points. Panzergrenadier Battalion 111 finished the battle with 65% by victory points value, 78% by number of its subunits combat ready. I think this is a solid result. We were facing approximately two enemy battalions, I guess. Well, that's based on the threat assessment. And we've lost around 35% by victory points value and only 22% by numbers. So I guess we did really, really well. Of course, there wasn't any kind of air support on both sides, so it could vary. But in that case, I think yeah, we did really, really well. It claimed 1 Recce, 2 Hilo, 23 tanks, 72 APCs, 18 infantry, 6 self-propelled anti-tank, 3 anti-tank, 12 HQ, 5 air defense, 8 RT, 15 utility, and 8 depot enemy subunits. Your force took significant losses. Of course, this is completely misleading, and it should be fixed because it doesn't make any sense. Those are not significant losses. Look at that, 1% permanent. It's like nothing, and 21% fallen out, which means that they can be restored, healed, or whatever. There is no permanent losses at all. So those are not significant losses, definitely not. And must refit for a moderate time, blah blah blah. And now we can browse all remaining units. Look at that, beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful. So that's the victory status and conditions. We managed to achieve in percentage 82% of the total victory points. Solid result. Butcher's Bill. And look at that. We absolutely slaughtered the 10th motorized. Wow, I have no clue. What's that abbreviation? I think this is the motorized, but what's SP? No clue. Anyway, HQ, only 12 of 29 is left. Recce, okay, so the Recce is hidden everywhere probably. Yeah, there's plenty of Recce hiding. You can see. Oh, 5 T-55 still in action. Interesting that we weren't able to see them. This is weird. Okay, yeah, so 5 T-55s left. Uh, what's here? Oh, those are scout units. Okay, so those are that's a cavalry, armored cavalry. Yeah, the scout units. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, plenty of scouts left, so you can see 17 out of 19 available. Recce is left. Only 6 out of 29 tanks used. Only 3 out of 75 APCs. Only 2 out of 54 infantry available. Mm, Self-prepared arty, yeah, all units survived that. Unfortunately, my first platoon didn't engage those companies, which is I'm sorry, those. Oh, okay, so they are defined as platoons. I can see now. and that's a self-prepared artillery platoon. So 6 pieces of 2S1 Gwozdika. That's a platoon for rations. That's fine. I'm sorry. So we haven't managed to destroy any of them. We've managed to destroy other artillery pieces, probably mortars, so 12 of them, and then all of self-prepared anti-tank, 6 of them. Almost all of anti-tank subunits, only one left. All air defense, which was 8. No engineering assets, 2 helos, both are destroyed. Almost all utility vehicles, 3 left, and all of enemy depots. Despite the fact there is still FARP information, but looks like this is not a depot left, but one headquarters and one US is left. On the other hand, we haven't suffered such tremendous losses. We've lost, frankly speaking, almost half of our tanks, but they are mostly fallen out. So this is not truly devastating for us, but also they did tremendous job in holding that southern flank. So I think those losses are not uh, problematic in terms of how many of the enemy units were trying to push. 7 APCs also lost, 3 infantry only, so we preserved our men, which is the most important factor, and that's the lovely view. I really like it. Uh, all of our artillery is left, of course. It was off map, so they haven't even decided to try to counter battery. I don't know whether 2S1 Gwozdika has enough range from that position to target my artillery, which was 5 kilometers west off map. Probably not. So they survived. Both air defense systems are fine. Both engineering teams are fine. All of our utility vehicles are also fine. And of course HQ and one recce. I have no clue where is my one recce. No clue. Where is that one reconnaissance unit? This is the question, right? I knew that we have one reconnaissance unit, but where it's hidden? What's that reconnaissance unit? Where it is? Hmm. Can I somehow check it? Okay, something has to be assigned as reconnaissance unit. Uh, okay, that's a support role. I think it has to have recce role. Who has that recce role? That's very interesting. Trying to find it. Of course, it doesn't really matter, but here we have HQ. Maybe that HQ has recce element. Hmm. Not really. I have no clue where it is. 2 APC, 2 HQ, and 3 utility. Hmm. Okay, anyway, maybe I will find it later. So yeah, those are our losses and enemies' losses. I think we did really uh, well. Here you can see more detailed information, and you can see that our losses are mostly fallen out, which we can heal, repair, and restore, so they can go back into action sooner or later. Very detailed information here. We can check what kind of equipment they used. Yeah, the tanks mostly T-55, so nothing special. Uh, then BVP-1 as a tracked infantry fighting vehicle. Mi-24, of course, some Strelas, amphibious tank PT-76B, tracked APC, wheeled APC, nothing special. Towed mortar, okay. So that's the 82 millimeter VZ52. BRDM2 equipped with Malutka, and I think that's it. We can see final report, scenario description. Okay, that would be it. Let's close it. What else? I think I think that would be it. I don't want to prolong it. Let me see. Do I have any interesting information for you? So maybe a quick summary and what were the mistakes. So the mistakes I think was that, mm, to be honest, I don't think it was a really mistake to put my third tank platoon here in that position, trying to screening the approaches to Bogan because we didn't know what they will do. But if I knew that they are not pushing this way, for example, by having some reconnaissance elements in the area, we didn't have reconnaissance though, but if we had, then probably it would be better to keep that tank platoon around Stepan's-Poshing area and provide as much fire support as possible. Also, I think another minor mistake is that I've been waiting for too long before I sent my third company to attack enemy's rear. Probably if I send them a bit earlier, I would be able to capture Niederwinkling, and from Niederwinkling or Welschenberg, or maybe even from that ridge overlooking the Niederwinkling, I would be able to provide fire support. And by doing that, I would first demoralize enemies and also probably destroy some of their equipment, maybe artillery pieces and maybe some other equipment like tanks and so on, which would, on the other hand, minimize my casualties in the southern area. So that was a slight mistake. To be fair, of course, we didn't know that they are not going to push westwards. The information wasn't confirmed. I didn't have enough view on the area around Niederwinkling to decide whether to send my troops or not. So I just assumed that it's better to stay static in position, defending that approaches to Bogen instead of sending my troops into a death trap. So it is like 50-50 between right decision and wrong decision. If I played a bit more aggressively, it would be amazing decision, amazing choice, very profitable for us. But I think that taking into account different factors and the current situation, the current data we had, the intelligence we had on the enemy, I think at the end I made the right choice. You know how it works in the history or throughout the history. Those bold actions are usually like looks like that. So you are not entirely sure whether you can perform so but you risk it. And by doing so, you can either get a huge profit or make a terrible mistake. In that case, that would be a huge profit, and then I would call myself a great general or great captain, great leader, great commander. Mm, but sometimes it's better to just select a bit more safe option, and that's what I did, and I think at the end we managed to stop the enemy, so it was also the right choice mm, to do so. By the way, it is called, if you are very curious about that maneuver warfare theory. This is called the preemptive action. So instead of sitting in position, I immediately take my troops, my third company, and move them forward to preempt enemies action. That's called the preemption. And yeah, this is usually the very bold and risky maneuver. In the history, we had plenty of examples of such actions, which end up successfully, but also we had plenty of such decisions which end up fatally for the troops making such a move. So yeah, you have to always balance that and consider all the factors you have available. The situation would be slightly different if I had a recon force in the area, or the quick recon force. So I'm sending my guys very quickly. I'm capturing that hilltop west of Niederwinkling. I'm 100% sure, or maybe not even 100%, 90% sure there are no other troops trying to attack Bogan, and then I'm immediately sending my whole third company to preempt enemy movements, and that would be perfect. That's how perfect world looks like, but there wasn't perfect world, so it is what it is. At the end, we managed to to achieve a decisive win, and I think that's the most important. Also, we preserved a lot of equipment and a lot of human human life. So, uh, yeah, that would be it. That would be a summary of Quietly Flows the Donau scenario. I hope you enjoyed, and probably see you in the next one. And we will start with either medium or large scenarios. So yeah, that's gonna consume a lot of time to do everything. So I don't know when I will start doing so. But for Quietly Flows the Donau, that would be it. Once again, I hope you enjoyed and thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Once again, thank you and goodbye.